Hello everybody, it is the Naughty Degen here, coming at you with another video. In this video, we are going over Gods Unchained and which core cards are actually worth minting. Okay, now, pretty much a lot of the core cards, you can technically make some money off minting. And for those of you who don't know, who are new to Gods Unchained, I'm going to give a quick little overview of how this works. The core cards that you earn from leveling up, the core packs, those cards are not NFTs. However, if you get two of the same card and you use your Flux and Gods token, you could turn it into an NFT. Once it's an NFT, you could sell it for money, for ETH or for Gods, and then you could turn that ETH into US dollar if you really want. Now, you technically can do this with a lot of cards if you're like just looking to make a couple dollars, right? If you're making a couple dollars, you know, is it really worth it? I wouldn't recommend it unless you're really in a tight spot. What I do recommend doing for people who want to make, you know, a little bit of money is going this route, and I'm going to show you how. All right, so firstly, we're on Token Trove. Right over here, this is where you can see prices. You're going to want to switch this to Core, right? And you want to make sure it's on sold listings, right? You want to make sure it's at sold listings. You want to see what they're actually selling for, all right? Now, what else do you have to do? Pretty simple. You go over to Sort By, Highest Price. And from here, you could see which core cards are actually worth selling, okay? So you can see this card right here. It is a legendary card. It is meteorite quality, which means it's an NFT card. So you could go right here over to the recent price. You don't go by this 30-day average. You go by the recent price. You're going to go over to convert ETH to USD. And you could see that this card is worth about $19.56. That's not the end of the equation, though, because that's not your profit. You also have to go over to Gods token and look at the value of that to see if it's worth minting. So if it costs 0.7 Gods token to mint, you know, yes, this is worth minting because you're going to say, you know, that's a little bit over half. So you're talking, you know, even if it was the full Gods token to mint, you're still in the profit on this particular card. So this is a way that you could actually make a little bit of money just going the free-to-play route, and you don't actually need to, you know, just burn yourself out going through every single core card. Is this worth minting? Is that worth minting? Generally speaking, you don't want to turn core cards into NFTs because it's supply and demand. If people get them for free, they're generally not worth anything, right? They're worth a little bit for convenience sake, but not worth much. However, the exception is these cards, because these cards are ones that you could actually make, you know, not a ton of money off of, but enough to where you could say, all right, now you have 20 bucks. Now you have $20 in your on layer 2 on Immutable X. Now you go buy some packs with it, or you could reinvest it into other cards. So that is how you do it. Pretty simple. You could go through a couple more if you really want. I'll go maybe through one more. I'll go, actually these are all priced at about the same, but I'll just go through this last one right here. You can see, copy that, go over to here, and you can see how much, you know, you're talking, right? So $18.99, so it's basically $19 minus the Gods, you know, you're talking like $16 roughly in profit, and you could do this to make some quick cash on the game. If you enjoy Gods Unchained, if you enjoy Immutable X, or just in general, GameFi, DeFi, NFTs, that type of stuff, that's what this channel is about. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and leave a like on the video. Share this video if you want to help support the channel. It helps push it in the YouTube algorithm. Share it on Twitter, share it on Facebook, wherever you can. And that's it for it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you next time.